Whotrek, the ultimate adventure one. Chapter 3. Yesterday again! They were standing on a hill next to where they had fought evil yesterday, and then they saw the master regenerating again after being shot by Chekhov, and then he turned into... James Bond! D colon, D colon, D colon. Said James Bond. I had the same name as Kirk and Moriarty. Do you honestly think it was a coinkydink?
James Bond is the master!
Exclaimed the Fifth Doctor. It's like a pair of whiny bitches, because the Fifth Doctor is a whiny bitch.
What will we do?
You will do nothing except D. Sad James Bond was now the master as he pulled out a gun and started killing everyone, starting with Wesley. But then Samyon shot him in the leg before he could kill anyone else, and he turned around and it was... Jean-Luc Picard! I have come to stop you and prove why I'm the best captain Starfleet, Picard said. And then the two had a Mexican standoff and shot each other at the same time. And when the dust cleared, only one of them was still standing. It was... 2 days ago. Jean-Luc and Q was sexing in Picard's bed. Q didn't care that Picard is old and bald, because he has a Picard fetish and hangs pictures of him on his locker and stuff. Q was really sexacht up, and he had a sex pack, semicolon close bracket. And he used his sexacht Q powers to turn Picard sexy and also a grill, and now she was called Grey, not Luke Picard. So they were sexing hard and it was sexy. The sex was so good that Jean Grey turned into the Phoenix. OMG! She squickled as she caught fire and then she was hot! Get it? But Q didn't care because he was a Q and he's immortal, so honestly a chick catching fire while having sex with him is really just sort of a turn on.
Hey, you're on fire, lol.
Said Q, getting all sexed up by it. Q, this is serious, I'm gonna die! Because Jean Grey always dies, lol, Cyclops is a player. The whole room was on fire and everything was burning, and Wesley walked into the room because the fire alarms were going off and was going to put out the fire but caught on fire instead and died.
Look, okay, tell you what, sad Q.
I will make you a Q2 and then you will not die and also you'll be even sexa her. And then Jean Grey... Why Luke Picard was a Q? Colon O, colon O, colon O, colon O. He was a dude again because he wanted to gay sex with Q and they did. But now he had brown hair, nabs, and a really big you-know-what because Q can be hot if they want. And they do, so they asked Ray and his name was now Picard. Tomorrow, which is actually yesterday. Oh ho ho, laughed James Bond the Master as he looked at Picard's dead body. I have proved once and for all that I am the magnificent master of the universe. Not so fast, WTF, yelled the Master as Picard stood up. But I coiled you. And that may have coiled Jean-Luc Picard, but I am no longer him. I am now Picard.
I changed to because it looked lick pig before.
Now I have magic, and you cannot stopple me. No, he yelled before jumping in the TARDIS and flying away again. Just then, Chekhov came rushing. Lol? In. Captain, we must stop him and his steam machine before the universe falls apart. He is flying directly for the quadrilateral time-space wall, and if he hits it, then the universe will fall over and break or something. I don't know, I haven't planned the soldering that far yet. But now I have the power to change Tim and stuff, because I'm a Q. Ok lol. So then Picard.
Last one looked like it said pigu. Wick is Japanish for pig, lol. The Yogscast say it. I love them. Tay Ray awesome.
Used his sexach Q powers to summon a Quat and a Quark Tart. And then he huged them. Then he took out a magical mixing bowl and mixed them together.
Woo! Work it, Babby. Called
Q, who was really turned on by Picard's mixing skills. Then a giant rainbow quat cooking rainbow balls flew out of the mixing bowl and started signing that song from the internet that everyone licks for some reason. I don't know, I think it's dumb, but I have e-cats and rainbows. Lol, except it's a quat and a rainbow bowl because they were summoned by Picard's powers. Climb on, everyone! Picard screamed. Then Spock, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Scotty, Bones, Ahura, Chekhov, Picard, Q, and Wesley got on it. And then they took off into Spapsy! And they were flying, but Wesley lost their balance and fell off a dead.